but it is also a gift to be shared with the world as a means to educate all people about our rich history, a method to provide a means of self-defense, and a way to promote peace and harmony. Now, if you've never experienced Filipino martial arts, Tom Bowie,
oh, you
have, okay. Well, we're going to let the Orihinal Doce Pares group of San Miguel introduce you to one of the Philippines' most prized commodities. Today, we invite you to witness the dedication, passion, and unwavering spirit of the Orihinal Doce Pares eskrima group as they continue their mission of preserving this invaluable Filipino martial arts system. They exemplify the true essence of Filipino heritage and serve as ambassadors of respect, culture, and self-defense. So watch out. Ladies and gentlemen,
give it up.
Let's give it up for the Orihinal Doce Pares.
That's bedtime.
We're taking that one.
You guys gonna make it? I think around 7:30 or
Mayong hapon, everyone. Good afternoon. We are Orihinal Doce Pares, based here in San Diego, California. However, we're headquartered there in Cebu City, Philippines. Doce Pares was formed in Cebu City, Philippines in January 11, 1932. We are currently formally accredited with the Philippine Government Technical Education Skills Development Authority and the Commission of Higher Education to teach the indigenous Filipino fighting art of the Philippines. So here presenting today, our youth group.
All right. How's everybody doing out there? Everyone's keeping nice and warm, right? All right. What we got here in front of us are the youth. They're the most important because they're going to be the ones to pass this on, all right? As mentioned, we are Orihinal Doce Pares, and we can get some music kicked on so we can get ourselves in the background with the kulitang that's commonly heard in the Southeast Asia, all right? So the kids are going to start off with here is a little bit of their amara, all right? Handap, yuko, begin. Now what you see them doing here is basically their self-expression. This is their shadow boxing. Everyone's going to move slightly different, right? And that's what we want from everybody. We want to bring your self-expression to the martial art. How do you move? How do you look? Everyone's going to look slightly different, right? There you go. Oh, don't get the music started. We're not going to be able to stop now, folks. We're in trouble. All right, it's looking good. Hand up. Yoko. Give a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the kids. Off stage, we're going to introduce the adults. Step up. Now, the adults, they're the ones that teach the youth, the children. So now we're going to bring out all our head instructors here. This is Grandmaster Albert, as you introduced to earlier. Master John, Guru Ed. Guru Koran. Guru Jesse, Guru Jamie. We got Matthew, Jeremy, we got everyone. We got Aaron, Lauren. So as you see, this is what we're working up to. The kids are getting here. We are teaching them to hold on to traditional Filipino martial arts. Like I said, everyone moves slightly different, right? Slight technicalities and differences, but at the end of the day, it's your expression of how you want to look, right? And we want to bring that out. Andam? Yoko? Give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. You look great, don't they? Now we're going to bring back the youth again. They're going to line up here. So we're going to do what we call sayaw. Sayaw translates from dance, right? Some call it formas. In this case, when they come out here to do their form, they're going to line up again, start their organization here. We always say andam, to be ready, and Yoko is respect, is our salute. So as they begin, their sayao andam, Yoko, on guard, and begin. Now in this case, they're in unison, working together. They're trying to work as one unit. This is the beginning of their movements, so they can program the movements naturally. All the footwork, all the turning, the angling. Get comfortable with the weapon, the sticks. Because not only do we use sticks, we also use daggers, swords. And this is the foundational movement. Andam. Yoko. All right, give a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what we're going to get into here, we're going to do a little bit double, pinky. So this is what you commonly see. I see a lot of times the contact of the sticks. We're going to get into that part right now. As they come out here with two sticks, some have no single. But for the most part, this is like a boxer's focus mitts. This is what trains them to get their movements in. They're going to go ahead and get started as they come out here. Get out of their way. Feel free to start. Andam. Yoko. Begin. So what are they training right here? They're teaching their eyes to be quick, right? Everyone thinks, well, if you don't have the sticks, you can't do anything. But that is false, because they're learning to see a stick that fast coming at you. If you can pick up the speed of a stick with your eyes, imagine being able to pick up a punch. It becomes a lot easier. And that's what this is foundational for the training here. They have the footworking, they have the angling, they're circling, not just being stagnant, because the most important thing is that they're not stagnant. They're moving naturally. Again, finding the way their body moves naturally with the movements. It takes some time to get comfortable with it, but after some time, they move naturally like these guys do. Beautiful. Andam. Yoko. All right. Give a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. As we move into our next piece, this is what we call abecedario. Coming from the Spanish, ABCs translates. There's a lot of influence from the Spanish, right, in the Philippines. So as they start here, we're going to start off first with tres drill. Going on with the pinky. Go ahead, Andam. Face your partner. Yoko. Begin. So before we get to the abecedario, this is more of the double stick, what we call tres. We call it tres because there's an exchange of 3 strikes at a time. Obvious, right? But it's hard to learn that, even though it's 3 strikes. Teaching your eyes to be able to pick that up with the movements, with the weapon, and getting comfortable to move that way, it's not as easy as it looks, right? So it takes some time, but look at how great they are. As they start circling, get comfortable with the movements. They're changing their levels up and down, which is important. Because we don't want them just to be stuck here, just moving. We want up, down, low, high, right? That's what they're doing, right? Awesome. Look at them. Round of applause as they swim for you here. We got plenty of shade. It's still warm and it feels good. Andam. Yoko. All right, thank you. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're getting into our abecedario here. Where does it all come from? It comes from the ABCs. So we're going to start off with 2 pairs here, just to show you a little bit of one of our first angles. So we got Easy here in Lincoln, starting with their Amara. Their opponent comes in, they start off. What are they working on here? They're working on their angling, right? This is a stagnant drill, so they can teach each other the proper movements. They trade off, and they're also becoming the instructor now, because you're teaching their partner how to strike, how to see the angles, right? So you become the teacher at the same time. Now they switch roles. As Briella and Nico here are feeding Ariana and Ricky in the back there, teaching their movements, learning them, embedding them into their body the way they move. And Joel and Corey here will be our last ones. So when they want to finish up, they're going to finish up with a little bit of a disarm and follow up, right? It's the disarms, that's always what people want to get to, right? That's the most important thing. Get that weapon out of your opponent's hands. Okay? Yoko? Perfect, I'm not Yoko. And now the combination, folks. A little bit of our instruction here, right? We got Grandmaster Albert and Ariana. This is how we get them prepped. We get them comfortable, accepting the strikes and angling, looking for the opportunities. Different angles. Look, what can you find in there, right? Score 1, 2, 3, 4. So what can Ariana find in there? As she's getting comfortable, she'll look for opportunities, whatever she has in there. She's getting comfortable with her movements, her angling. And it's the passing hand. That's the important thing she's working there, as you see. Look at them, yes, right there. So that's the opportunities you're looking for. It takes some time. Adam, Yoko. With the finish. All right. Give a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. That's kind of what our instructions look like when we're teaching the youth, because we want them to have to build up. Because the first inclination is to be scared of the stick coming at you, right? You get used to that, you get comfortable. It's easy seeing hands come at you, all right? We're going to bring the adults out here now. You saw a little bit of the sayout earlier. What we did was Form 1. This is what we call our San Miguel forms. Again, in San Miguel, the way the movements, it's kind of got a lot of history behind it, but you see the way they move here is going to be slightly different from the Form 1. And once again, they're here doing in unison, staying together, using each other as guides. What they're doing at the same time we don't see is they're teaching, they're learning their peripheral vision. They're looking for where their partners are, because the range is very important, what we call the antao. The range is going to be something that gets you in the position you want and also out of danger. As they move together, just like that, nice and smooth. Like we see the Blue Angels, ladies and gentlemen. Give them a round of applause right there. Looking good. All right, we're going to bring out Jamie out here and Guru Kevin. These are one of our instructors here. Two of our instructors, very skilled gentlemen. They're going to be working together. Andam, Yoko, as we get going here. So what you see here that they're doing now is single stick. They're going to work eventually from the long range. Then they look for the opportunities. They're feeding. It's collaborative as they train each other. Then it goes to the empty hand. What can little Jamie do? Like, well, he can't do anything. He has no weapon, right? That's not true. He understands the weaponry training. He knows how to disarm, and he can get it back if he wants, just like that. And then Guru Kevin could do the same thing. So it becomes kind of somewhat of a conversation, right? We go back and forth. It's like a chess game. We're trying to build each other up. It's not about overpowering your partner, right? We're not doing full-on combat here. We're learning. And we're looking for opportunities like the disarms, the takedowns like this. And always following up. All right. That's some good stuff. Give a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just thankful I don't have to do it, okay? I can take a break. I'm going to go to the beer garden and have a good time later on, as these guys are working hard, all right? All right. Again, four of our instructors. Guru Ed, Guru Cora. Perfect team right here as they get going. They're going to do their form together. So they're shadowy. This is like a mirror reflection. You're trying to see, are my movements accurate? The forms may not seem important, but the forms are going to be what instills the movement and the proper technique into your body as you do it. The more and more you do it, it feels very rough in the beginning, but by the end you feel comfortable, and it's all programmed naturally. It all comes out with self-expression. As you see, Guru Kora here, she's doing single stick. Guru Ed's doing it with a double. So very flexible. We've gone from double, single stick, we did empty hand. And later on we'll be doing some daggers as well too. And for now, you can see, with that together, now that's a couple perfect team right there. Thank you.
Let's go! Get back into the pit drums.
Now, I promised you, right? Not just stick, not just empty hand, single stick. We gotta do some espada daga, which is stick and dagger. Now, technically what it is, it's usually a sword in a dagger. If we're training, obviously we'll use a stick. As you get going, and they'll begin when they're ready. So what are they looking for here? They're looking for the same thing, opportunities. But now they have to be a little bit more careful because they have a dagger as well. You have to respect that. We use the training daggers because if you don't have that training, if you're just using your hand, you won't respect the weapon, right? So they're trying to understand that, hey, something's coming at me, I better respect this weaponry training while I'm doing this. The whole time, what are they looking for? Disarms constantly. That's what you want to do. Looking for locks, as you can see Aaron here, and Jesse. And the throws. And the follow-ups. They're getting pretty dirty up here, folks. I don't know, I'm a little concerned. Alright. On top. Yoko. I don't know, I was about to just let them keep going because it was getting kind of I like a good dirty fight. Round of applause for them. Thank you. Aaron, Jesse, all of them. Here we go. So now we've kind of culminated all that together. What do we do here? We're going to put it all together. How do we apply it? Alright, we're going to show you here. Nandam, Yoko. And they'll begin when they're ready. Application. Now it's putting all those drills, all the training, all the angling. What can I find in here? That's what they're doing right away. That's your ultimate goal. Finish it right away. Okay? But at the same time, they take turns looking for what can I find in here. Oh, the takedowns, whatever you got. Make it quick. In reality, you don't want to be playing in that zone too much. Staying in that corto range, which you're playing in now, which is a short range, is difficult. So when you have to stick like that, you can use it for your leverage. Again, even with empty hand, right? Oh, look, they're playing tight in the close range. The punches, everything. And the only reason Grandmaster Albert can pick that up is because of the training with the stick, the weaponry training. It's so much faster. All right. That was a tough lock right there. Good to Jason. And up. Yoko. All right, they're working hard for you guys. I don't know if they deserve a turkey leg yet, but I'm going to make them work a little bit more, okay? Now what we have is, I guess I lied to you guys. I don't have enough movement on my watch. It tells me I gotta do something. So I'm gonna go here with Master John. As we pair up here, we're gonna do what we call balusut. What you guys saw us do, we were here at the long range, right? When we get closer, we get what we call to the media, to the corto range. And then we get ultimately to the close range, where we start playing. What are we looking for here? Then we start playing with our drilling. Master John looks for opportunities to break away from the drill. Look for whatever we can find, whatever I feed him. It's a conversation. He's looking for, what can I give him? He's looking for disarms. Alright folks, I feel a little naked here. I need my weapon back. So once again, we keep playing. What else will we look for? Maybe some box, throws, whatever you can get in there. Alright, not a good position for me, folks. I'll do my best to continue. Alright, that's what we call cierra todo, when we lock completely. Alright, what else can you find in there? How do we play here? I give up, folks. All right. And that is when you put it all together. Not very easy. Let's give a round of applause, Master John. Hey, myself too. I'm working for you guys too, right? Now what we're going to show you here is a little bit of some more playing. Now again, two of our instructors here. Jason Red. Demonstrate a little bit of putting all this again. The combination of everything we've been doing. Handling it more like a sword. Respecting that weapon. Just because it's a stick doesn't mean you don't have to respect it. It's still going to hurt. So now they're playing, looking for opportunities. The angling. The most important thing, what you don't notice there, is actually the footworking. The footworking is what going to get you out of danger. Without footworking, you'll be able to run away, get yourself in an advantageous position, and find opportunities like the locks that they're doing here, right? Because the stick is going to give you that leverage right there. Hold on. Oh, reverse. So now they're just playing and looking for what they can think. And here, what I told you, no weapons, right? Empty hand, you can't do anything. Not true at all. They can still play. Because they understand from the weaponry training that they can throw somebody still. Alright? So if anybody tells you Filipino martial arts can't do empty hand, it's a lie, folks. And you saw it here. Now, I love it. Every time someone gets thrown, I get more claps. There's something about throwing people around that people love, so. Now with the dagger, what we call a little bit of the combat judo. We got Grandmaster Albert and Master Dolby working together here. Now it's dagger to dagger, right? That's probably something more common that you see in the street, like a knife. So you gotta make sure you understand it. First rule, run away, right? But when you get comfortable training like this is a zone that you're comfortable fighting in. And you still don't want to be here, but if you have to, wouldn't it be nice if you knew something, right? It's better to know something than to know nothing at all. And the same thing we do with the stick. We look for opportunities. Can she apply? Can she cut, slices?
I think they're
With the different angling that Grandmaster Albert feeds. Looking for everything she can find. Once again, now it's empty-handed the dagger, right? She's in trouble. Best bet, again, run away. Because she knows what she's doing in this case. Body mechanics, body angling, respecting the weapon, especially when it's dagger training. You have to make sure you respect that weapon. Yeah, then you can do the reverses and box. And the takedown. Alright. I love it. And then, there you go. Grandmaster Albert's back is done for the day, folks. I don't know, he might have earned a turkey leg today, I think. So. Alright, continue on. We have a little bit of something that you might have seen, might have not. It's the combat that we have, the weight cap tournament training. So people ask like, hey, how do you guys compete in this, right? It's difficult to compete with weaponry training, but we have it with the gear where they go all out. So the rules are generally 3 rounds, 1 minute, 10-point plus system.
Let's go, Dad!
So what you're going to see them doing here, your go, as they begin. This is the format of what you would see in the SEA Games. Southeast Asia, in the Philippines, they started doing this. They're promoting this to the Olympics. And they're doing competitions like this, where they go all out. Where it's striking, but it's also the art. So they're not just abusing the fact that they have gear on, just hitting non-stop. They have to make sure they're in and out, that it looks like a fight, just like you would be seeing in boxing. You want to make sure the opponents know what they're doing. It doesn't look like a wild mismatch of strikes. So everything still applies here. Where's my opportunities? Where are the openings? I'm going to look for what I have to hit. Look for the head, the body, everything they can. And just like that, they do it. Enough. All right, come up. Ladies and gentlemen, give them a round of applause. You're just going all out, hitting, striking, trying to find whatever you can, right? It gets very fatiguing. All right, this point, you remember everyone here? We got the kids here. And I believe the children are our future. We got to teach them all and let them lead the way, you know? I think someone should write a song about that. And we got the adults here as well. We're going to bring out the whole crew so we can say farewell to you guys. Thank you all. for paying attention to us. Hope we entertained you. Hope you had a good time. And once again, we're working on Orihinal Doce Pares. If you have any questions, feel free to come to us. If you have complaints, feel free to write them down. If you can put them in our suggestion box. It's the one that says trash over there, okay? And so we'll get to it. So thank you for coming. Again, I'm done. In the count of three, we're going to give you a good mabuhay. 3, 2, 1.